hello, and welcome to my Pick 3 at a Glance family and first-time viewers. Today, we're doing the predictions and strategies for December the 31st. We got 1 day, 2 days before the year is out. Man, how time fly. Alrighty, and Pick 3 at a glance. We pick 3 at a glance because we're the home of no tic-tac-toe, no date sums, no grids, no root sums, no flips, no multiple different rundowns that you have to try to hit the numbers the next day. Well, we're here, we take 22 numbers. We do the 1-1 rundown. On those 22 numbers, we have 22 columns, and you can track all 1,000 numbers at a glance. You'll never have to guess what's going on with the numbers or why you playing your numbers, because you'll be able to track all your numbers and everything those 1,000 numbers are doing at a glance. You're able to track the front pair and the back pair, the middle pair, and the single digits, all at a glance. Just write it on some paper, follow me, and I'll show you how to play the game. Alrighty? And when I say that this Pick 3 at a glance, it's easy and simple to use. Like I say, don't tic-tac-toes, don't date sums, no grids, no root sums, no flips, and no multiple different rundowns. Because the lottery is not set up for you to win, it's set up for you to lose. And the way you've got 1,000 numbers, and you got 1 in 1,000 odds. And if you played a number for 365 days out of the year, a different number, you still got 635 numbers you're not going to hit. You're not going to pick 3 at a glance your way to, tic-tac-toe your way to, date sum your way to, grid your way to, root your way to, the multiple different rundowns they got out there for you to try to hit the next day. It's just not set up for you to win like that. But with Pick 3 at a glance, you can track everything that's going on with those 1,000 numbers at a glance and know why you plan your number. Just like I said, you're able to track the front pair, back pair, single pair, and the single digits. You'll know when they're hot, you'll know when they're cold, all at a glance. There will be no guesswork with the numbers. You won't have to go to anyone to get your numbers, not even me, with this system. And I can teach and explain this system to anybody in 30 minutes. I can teach it to a 5th grader in 30 minutes. Once you get the system down, you'll be able to track your own numbers and find your own numbers and know why you plan your numbers and know why, that's more important, how you missed your numbers. Okay, so let's get started for the prediction for the 31st. And like I said, if you don't know why you plan your numbers, don't play them. And the only way you're going to know how you plan, why you plan your numbers, and how you missed your numbers is looking at all 1,000 numbers. And that's why I say we are the forest. With the root sums, the grids, the flips, the mirrors, the multiple different rundowns, I call them the trees. You're not going to see everything going on with all those 1,000 numbers at a glance. And Pick 3 is the only one you can do this on. Okay? We can't do this on Pick 4. It's got 10,000 numbers. There's no system that you just can write and look and see what's going on with 10,000 numbers at a glance. And I came up with this strategy. Okay, or algorithm as you call them. Every strategy that comes up with trying to hit the number, the Pick 3 number, is a strategy or algorithm as they call them. The tic-tac-toe is a strategy and an algorithm. The date sum is a strategy and an algorithm. The grids and the flips and the different multiple rundowns they have out there. That's all they are. An algorithm is a strategy or is a directions to achieve a favorable outcome. Like, let's say, directions to build a house. The favorable outcome of that is you build a house and you get the chance to go move in it and live in it. That's what the same thing, all these strategies are just different directions to try, instructions rather, to try to win a favorable outcome, and that's to find the winning number. All right. So none of this it was only one pick three at a glance system that you can track at a glance. All right. Um, no fancy equipment, no nothing you're going to need. Just 3 or 4 sheets of paper and follow the system. And like I said, I can explain the system to you in 30 minutes. All right. So let's get started. All right. I'm state specific from St. Louis, Missouri. Evening draw. I'm even state specific, and I can tell you what draw to do. I ain't gonna tell you to play these numbers midday and evening. I'm gonna tell you play them evening because that's when they hit. Because I've tracked evening, and I can do the same thing for midday. You can do the same thing for whatever draw. The numbers rotate different in all states. The numbers rotate different from midday and evening. Okay. All the numbers cross paths. Just because they show up in a couple of different states don't mean they traveling from state to state, because the rotations are totally 9 out of 10 totally different. And once you start tracking as an individual, tracking these actual, if you're serious about pick three and wanting to play and win better, you'll start tracking your own numbers. That's all I can say, because it's been good to me. And like I say, 4 sheets of paper and you got it. You write what I get down here for you. Go to my tutorial, write the system down, call me, text me, email me, or whatever you want to do, and I can explain the system to you in 30 minutes. I ain't gonna take you no time to get it, because it's really simple. I made it simple and easy for everybody to use, even myself, because I didn't like math. So yeah, it's so simple. You'll get it, believe me. But if you don't know why you playing the number, don't play it. Here, the 160, the 076, and the 574. They haven't came exact like this in 15 years. And how I found these, and I'll call them some more monetary running to the bank numbers, but I ain't gonna tell you what bank. Okay, I'm gonna tell you everything else, but when these numbers come, I ain't telling y'all what bank I'm at. All right. But anyway, this for these for St. Louis, Missouri. All right, evening drop, 15 years. And what made me look at it was because these 3 numbers did not come on evenings in Missouri in any of the 6-way combinations that they can come, these straights. So quite naturally, what I do, I build a bucket list of numbers that work by law average off these columns that don't play. Those are the numbers I look to play, because by law average, they're going to come out. Because I'm looking at all 1,000 numbers. I know exactly what every one of them 1,000 numbers are doing at every time, every day. All right. So this 160 and this 076 and 574, I've hit them. Everything in red. Here from November to December, we've hit. And I ain't say play them midday and evening. I say play them evening. Now, if I wanted to do midday and evening, if I tracked midday, then I say play midday and evening. I'll tell you which one to play it on. I won't tell you to guess and play which one on. Because if you ain't tracking all 1,000 numbers, you guessing. I don't care who it is, what they tell you, what they say, or how they say with the 1,000 numbers. I'm just telling you, I'm trying to get it out there so we can all get on the same page, start tracking these numbers ourselves, and start going everywhere else looking for numbers. Because it's been good to me. Okay? Stop looking for these numbers. It's right in front of your face with my system. Pick 3 at a glance strategy. Okay, you ain't got to sign up for nothing on the internet. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. But pick 3 now, whatever. If you want to do pick 4 or want to do lotto or all that stuff, yeah, you might want to get some kind of body that might have a computer, but I don't think they're going to do much better, because it's all 1 million and some odds. Pick 3 is the only one you can do and track. It's doable, teachable, and trackable. You can track each one of those 1,000 numbers. I spend all my money in pick 3, and I win. And I get back my money out of pick 3. I can't get my money back out of pick 4. I ain't did it, and that's a strictly luck. And over time, pick 4 gonna drain you, in my book. But pick 3 you can play and put it and see what every one of them 1,000 numbers are doing. All right. So this is for Missouri. We've been hitting good here. Anybody been following me been hitting, and they'll tell you. All right. And I got testimonials on my community page and on my channel, and tickets that I've won also on. If you want to go to it, I got 700 videos, going on 700 videos. I got 700 videos in 6 months since I started this YouTube journey. Okay, 700 videos, y'all. So I'm not shucking and jiving, I don't think, in my book, because I want to get this out to everybody, and everybody get on the same page and track these little simple 1,000 numbers, so we can start being much better pick 3 players. All right. So that's why it's circled in red, because I've hit these already. They came. This came 016. This came 760. This came 457. I hit them pretty good. But I stick with my numbers. I stick to a budget. I know how to play them because I'm tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. And if they don't come straight like this, yeah, I'm going to carry them right on over to 2023 and probably put a little bit more money on, because by law average, I don't care when they fall, I'm going to be waiting on them. Me, I don't know what everybody else going to do, but more monetary going to be waiting on these. Now, I ain't going to be crazy. I ain't going to go no 5 years. I'm pretty sure I ain't going to have to go no 5 years before these numbers start coming straight. I'm pretty sure, if anything, they're going to hit next month. I mean, not next month, but, next year, sometime next year. That'd be a phenomenal thing if they would take another year. If they don't hit. And another thing I want to say before I go any further, otherwise on my mind, you only got 2 days left in this year. Now, if you've been playing a number for a long time, don't you dare pop off them numbers in the last 2 days, because they'll get you just as sure as my name is Mo Money Terry. You play that number you've been playing all the time, today and tomorrow. Don't you jump off that number. They'll play your number on the very last day of the year. They got me one time like that, but they sure didn't get me the second time. They paid the last number I won on was 529. And I tracked it down. The 5-2 front pair and the 2-9 front pair hadn't failed. And that's how I play. I play to track the front and the back that don't play. And the number 529 didn't fall that year. They waited till the very last day of the year to play this, but I made it my everyday carry, and I got them. Yeah, I got them. I didn't jump off it. Played the very last day of the year. I can't tell you exactly what year it was, but I got them. I wasn't studying them. I did that one time, the very last day of the year, and they played my number. I never did again. So that's how you have to play them. You got to play them numbers to the very last day. Don't jump off your number. If you've been playing it all this time, play your number. And if you can't play it tomorrow, play it ahead of time, so you do not miss it. Okay, I'm telling you, I've been doing this 30 years, so I know this stuff like the back of my hand, what a lot of these numbers to do and how they'll roll on you. Okay, so here, everything in red we've hit. All right, here, these are mirrored numbers. These numbers are the numbers that are opposite each other. At the end of the year, I see what numbers are left, even though I'm hitting all through the year, because I rotate my numbers over from year to year. I don't start over from scratch year to year. I used to do that till I realized from tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and knowing what the actual 1,000 numbers was doing, the numbers don't play the year prior, fall out the next year. And the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that. Instead of starting from scratch every time you're looking for a number play, or not only from the next year, but from the next day. You're dropping off numbers and hopping on numbers and don't know where you're dropping off numbers, hopping off numbers. When you win a number, you don't know where to get another number. But with Pick 3 at a glance, you're going to always know where your number's at. You're going to always know where your front pair stand. You're going to always know where your back pair stand. You're going to always know where your single pair stand. You're going to always know where the single digit, the last time a single digit fell, all at a glance, with 4 little sheets of paper that you can write down and go one of my tutorials or call me and I'll explain it to you. I'll tell you. Ain't no fancy dancing. Ain't no fancy dancing needed on Pick 3, because you can track all the actual 1,000 numbers. Okay, these are mirrors. Mirror numbers are opposite of each other. That's powerful with dealing with the law average. In the 22 columns, all the numbers are the number and its mirrors in each column are the 22 columns. All right? No guesswork. You'll always know where the number and its opposite is. That's what I mean. Pick 3 at a glance. Okay? Here's the doubles that's left. for the rest of the year. These have already hit. All right. And the triples. I hit the triple eight. So you'll see my winning tickets. I put my winning tickets. I ain't trying to show money and be braggadocious, but I want people to know that the system works. You're just tracking the numbers. And everybody's number is not going to track like Missouri evening numbers. Your number is going to be different from mine, but I can tell you what to look for. I can tell you how to strategize on it, improve your strategy. I can tell you that in less than 30 minutes because it's all straightforward. Everything in Pick 3 at a glance is in numerical order with those 22 columns. Okay? But for Missouri evening draw, these are the doubles to play. The triples. These haven't came out yet. And like these haven't came out, I've been playing them for this week. And I'm going to play them for the very last day. Because I know pretty much by law average they should come out. And if they don't, I ain't worried about it. I'm going to roll them right on over to the next year. But I know why I'm playing them. Okay? Same with these back pairs. You only got 5 back pairs left. You got the 37, the 86, the 95, the 28, and the 80. And you'll know why you're playing the actual numbers, not guessing on front pair number to play. And thinking of a front pair number to play. These haven't played. Play them. That's how it works. Back pair. Only one left is 24. We just hit the 38 that hadn't failed on the 26th of this month on the back. And we just hit the 8 on the back on the 16th of December. And we hit the triple eights on the 16th. That's how I hit them. The double eights hadn't played all year on the back. The triple eights hadn't played all year. Plus, I seen where the 3-3-3 hadn't played, and 3-3 pair and 8-8 pair hadn't failed. So I knew, okay, they mirror each other. Just make sure you can play those 2 triples if you don't play no other triple. The 3s came first, the 8s followed. All at a glance. You ain't gonna see that with the tic-tac-toe, date sums, grids, flips, mirrors, different rundowns. You're not gonna see it alone. And you won't be able to figure it out if you don't know what all the 1,000 numbers are doing at a glance. Or some kind of system to track all 1,000 numbers. But this to me is the easiest system to use to track all 1,000 numbers. Okay, here, same numbers. There's 224. 2-2 front pair hadn't failed, right? 2-4. So my number would be 2-2-4. And then the 2-2 just failed not too long ago because we hit it with the 2-2-3. This is the first time the number came out for the year. See how I know my numbers? You know yours too, just like that. Because you're going to be tracking them all at a glance. Every move them 3 numbers make of those 1,000, you're going to know every one of them. Okay? Like I see how I mirrored them up? This 2-2-3 and the 7-8-8. That's why I brought them down here, to remember that they mirror. This 2-2-5 and the 7-7-0, 2-2-5, 7-7-0, they mirror. So I make sure when I hit, after I build my bucket list, I'm gonna carry these. But I'm out right now, since I've hit, and I've hit pretty much recently, but I don't break my budget. I stick to a budget. I stick to where I can sleep at night if I don't hit. You know what I'm saying? You know? So I'm playing these 50-cent box, 50 cents straight on the triples. I'm playing even the ones in the red back. Okay, I'm not suggesting you play the reds back, even though they have came back from tracking, because these that don't have a check mark only did hit once this year. But these here that do have a check mark, they came back twice. This 148, this 678, I hit it. I can't tell you how many times, what all I hit so before. But you'll see it if you go to my page. You'll see my tickets. The 678 and the where's that 461? That 461. Yeah, I mean, simple law average and tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. I don't see how you can go wrong. I ain't went wrong with it. But it took me a while to put this system together. 30 years It came to me. I said I wasn't winning. Something was wrong with the systems that I was using. So I came up with Pick 3 at a glance, put my own system together where I could track all 1,000 numbers at a glance. And now I'm sharing it with the rest of the world. It was a blessing to me, so I'm sharing the blessings. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna argue with nobody about my system. If they doing theirs, do theirs, and if I'm doing mine, do mine, and we'll see which ones work. I ain't trying to make no issues out with nobody do. The proof is in the pudding. That's all I can tell you. I got tickets, plenty enough of them that I ain't showed up that I didn't want. So, I mean, now I'm just saying proof in the pudding to anybody that want to challenge me in my system and my strategy. Like I say, they're all strategies. Okay, but my strategy is tracking the actual 1,000 numbers to find the next winning number, or know why you plan. For number one, to know why you plan the number. That's for sure. Okay, and here, strategizing like this 2-8 ain't fell on the front, but the 8-8 just fell with the triple eights. I had my eye on playing that one too with the triple eights, but like I said, right now I'm just doing the doubles that's left for the rest of the year, and it's 12 of them. But I got some more boards that I'm gonna put up too. If you follow me, my strategy and my prediction is gonna be a little bit long because I don't just want to put numbers up and tell you to play them. I want to let you know why I'm playing. I want you to understand why I play my numbers, and it's all working off of tracking and the law of average. I don't want to just put numbers and say, well, play this and play this and play that. I'm telling you, I want to teach it to you so you'll know how to do it and understand it, really. Like here, what I mean by tracking the pairs, you made up pairs. The way we hit these that's in red right here, I paired up the 9-0 because it's a pair. And I had 3 of them. And I knew by the law of average, at this time of the year, when you get 3 columns like this with 3 numbers, something's going to come off of one of those 3 columns, right? So, just like this is the 9-0, the 0-1, the 6-8, the 1-5, and the 5-9. I paired them up. The only one hasn't hit yet, and it could come. There's only 2 days. Like I say, make sure you play your numbers in the last 2 days, but I ain't carrying those, okay? If I miss them, I miss them. I don't mind, but at least I know I got my eye on them, and I know why I got my eye on them potentially to play. You got the 6-8-2, the 6-8-3, and the 4-6-8, you know. If you don't want to invest a lot of money, you might want to play these for the next couple of days. Then here, this one here didn't just have 8, it had 4, because it had the 8-8-9, the 8-8-0, the 7-8-8, and it had the triple eights. That's another thing that made me keep my eye on the triple eights, because it was 4 pairs of 8s left for the rest of the year, and the 8s hadn't hit on the back. Simple strategy. Another thing, like I always say, with triples, I do not invest in triples, because triples only got 3 chances out of the year come out. And maybe one a little more or maybe a little less. But on average, what I'm talking about, because last year, evening draw, I want everybody, evening draw with me, it was only 2 triples came out last year on evening. It was the triple zeros and triple twos. Not even 3, not even 4. Now this year, we had the 3s, the 9s, and the 8s. And the year ain't over yet, you know. Year ain't over yet. So another triple could pop out. Me, I'm looking at the triple eights to come back for some reason. I'm just saying. I really don't know why. Well, I know why. I do know why. Because the 8s had only fell on the back one time. That's why I'm looking for the 8s to come back. And I played a dollar on the 8s on the back in case it decide to bring the 2-8. It could bring anything, but I just was going with the triple 8s, pretty much, for some reason. That I think they might pull that trick and bring the 8s back. But if they don't, I'm cool with it. I ain't put a lot of money in it because I know how to play them. I ain't going to put no $40 worth of 8s. No, I ain't going to do that. And I mean, if I hit like $600 to come a dollar straight, I might put $40 on the 8s or $40 on any of the numbers, on any of these numbers that I'm playing, because I know why I'm playing. For sure. For sure. Yeah, for sure. And I know the front pair of the number. I know the back pair of the number. I know the single pair of the number. I know the single digits all year long. at a glance. Yeah, I put $40 on the number. When more money, but these numbers come in, I might reinvest $40 on these straight. Yeah, why wouldn't I? Depends on how hard I hit them. And I'm going next year, if they don't come, I'm gonna be betting on them a little harder. And punch out here, I might put $100 on one of them exact. Yeah, why wouldn't I? I've been tracking them. I know what's going on with these numbers. There ain't no numbers that I gotten from nowhere else. These are my numbers. And the ones you tracking gonna be your numbers. That you know why you playing. So why wouldn't you put $100 on it if you've been tracking it all the time and know what's going on with it? Why? Huh? All right. Yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't you? This here, same thing, mirror. This number here, the 400 is one that hadn't played this year all right either. These here are mirrored each other. This 576 and it's 021 January. They came in just like that, and they came in twice. Well, the 021 didn't come in like this. It came 012. I just put it together so they could mirror each other or be opposite of each other, so you could kind of understand. But I tracked all year, and I was watching for my 5-7 to see when I watched for the front or the back, see when the front or the back fall on any number I'm playing. And I kept watching, and that 5-7 in December didn't fall on the front. So I picked it up. I said, I'm going to start playing this 5-7 on the front because 5-7 got to come because it's only came twice all year. And I hit it, put $2 on the front on the 5-7 in Missouri. You can do that. That was $120. You know, I usually put $3, but I didn't, like I say, I try to stick to the budget. I don't try to go wild. And as I hit for $2,000 or something like that, I might splurge a little bit, but I stay with a budget. Okay, this here, same thing at a glance. Let me do this here. This 11 and this double sixes mirror each other. Okay, I got my eye on it continuously. Now, and they haven't came in 2 months. And they mirror each other. So 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, on down to 119, something probably will show up within a couple of more days. I'm looking for it soon, really. And this almost 90 days, you can start looking for numbers that haven't played to start showing up. And that's how long it takes. That's what I mean. You need to start tracking the actual numbers so everybody can see what's going on with these 1,000 numbers and stop thinking they're going to hit in the next day or the day after that or the day after that. It's a number 3-8 pair didn't show up for 127 days from my tracking. 3-8, just the pair. I ain't talking about the back pair, the front pair, the single pair. I'm talking about the pair itself. The two numbers. So anybody was playing a number with 38 in it, it didn't show up no form, fashion in 127 days in Missouri. And you jumping on and off numbers? Trying to hit the next day? Please. All right, trying to hit, okay. I got an arch I want to sell you. You just keep on rolling like that. Track the actual 1,000 numbers. You'll see what I'm talking about. As true as can be. This is the forest, not the trees. You'll see everything going on. Here. Like I said, they mirror each other. I know that. I know to play these. If I'm looking for a number play, if I'm going to play a double, I ain't going to look and play all them bunches of doubles. Here my doubles is, I'm going to roll down with them. I'll play 50-cent box on each side. That's $10. But in Missouri, it's $100 when you hit it. You spent $10. Or if you play a straight box, which I might do, straight box and it come like that, the 1-1 on the front and the 6-6 on the front, that's $400. But you know why you're playing your numbers. You're going to know why you're playing every number at a glance. Every one, you'll know why you're playing. I'd rather know why I'm playing it and miss it than not know why I'm playing and miss it. I'd rather know when I win and hit to know where I'm going to go get my next numbers and not know where I'm going to go get my next numbers when I hit. Other than from myself. It's especially when something's available to track and see for yourself. It's just going to be fun to track them, to see how they actually roll, believe me. That's what I get more enjoyment almost than winning the number by tracking the numbers. To be truthful with you, I do. Because I ain't got to guess no more on what's going on with the numbers. You got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in a year. A different number every day. You still got 635 numbers you don't know what's going on with. You don't know what's going on with them in Missouri. You don't know what's going on with them in California. You don't know what's going on with them in New York. And you don't know what's going on with them in your state from midday to evening. Unless you track them. Okay? So, all right, y'all. Join me with tracking these numbers and stop going everywhere else looking for them. And watch and see what happened. Watch and see what happened. You're going to be so wise to how these numbers actually rotate and hit that you ain't going to be tripping and hopping off all these numbers trying to hit. You just ain't going to do it. Because you're going to see, like I said, a 38 it took 127 days. And that ain't just happening here. Because it's a basic principle to this. Any 10 numbers you play, if you played them 10 numbers exact for the whole year, the most of them you're going to get is 3. But on average, exact for the whole year, 10 of them. You know why? That's only a third of the 3 is a third of 10. 365 is almost a third of 1,000. How you going to be jumping off and on numbers when you're only going to get a third of them anyway? Period. For the whole year. For the whole year. The whole year. And people want to tell you, oh, yeah, play this number. Oh, this gonna come on. This coming out tomorrow. Please. All right. Now, if y'all get sold the arch, I try to tell y'all. Don't tell me I try to tell you. I'm being goofy. Okay, y'all gonna have to overlook me today. I guess it's getting too close to this year to be running out. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. Enjoy what I got to say. I'm just trying to open up some eyes here. This is the pause. Everything other than tracking those actual 1,000 numbers is trees. I don't care where they come from or who they come from. And if you dream a number and you hit and you ain't tracking it, where you going to go get the numbers to play? If you're an everyday player. I mean, some people have luck. You know, luck is out there. I won for luck for a long time. But I didn't keep the money long because I didn't know where to go get no more numbers to play. I was going everywhere else, but knowing how to track the actual 1,000 numbers. That's why I came up with Picture at a Glance, so people can track the actual 1,000 numbers and know what's going on with them at all times. And see what actually going on with the 1,000 numbers, not guessing what's going on with the 1,000 numbers. All right, family and viewers, I hope y'all enjoyed my little spiel there. My little spiel, but it's the truth. And the truth shall make you or set you free. I think it do one of them, don't it? All right, family. Peace and love. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.